and I just can't find the.
Oh, that's interesting. That's new. I
Um,
know
it
they
happened
did it
last week.
last week. I know it did. It must be a new thing.
Yeah. So but it sounded like, and it said, so that's not the latest restore. And then I found one that was, but it didn't say where it was restored. And also it sounded like that's how you would, I mean, where it was backed up, and it sounded like that's how you would restore it, and you didn't dare do it because you'd miss files. So yeah, sometime once I get it all completely down, I'll check in with you guys and see, so once I know exactly how to get to where we need to look at. But thank you.
Yeah.
In the meantime, nobody better hack me.
I'll
Well,
get working.
yeah, I do have your email saved. I just haven't had a chance to do some Googling.
The bigger thing is one of my credit cards apparently was it was declined. And when I checked with them, they said something was fraudulent, but the poor man that was talking to me didn't understand my questions, and I couldn't understand what he was. And he kept saying, we're going to send you a new card, and I'm going to text you a number. And I said, but you can't text me because I don't have a working cell phone. And he said, this number, which of course was my landline. And he didn't understand anything that I said. And finally, after half an hour, I just had to give up. So we'll see if that's happened. I mean,
It's too
online,
bad.
it doesn't. Pardon?
Oh, I was just going to say, it's too bad that they can't like do text messages that like read aloud to your landline. So it would just verbally say the code number. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, well, and maybe it was going to do that, but he just couldn't understand what I was asking and explain it to me. I mean, he found the charge that they had declined, and it sounded like he wanted to put it through. Well, I'd already put it on another credit card, so don't do that. And when I asked him if that's what he was going to do, he couldn't understand my question, I guess. So it was really kind of frustrating, but I'm just not going to use that card, and I'll keep a watch on it and later try.
I'll bring up a video for you that you can appreciate for this to make things.
Hello, do you wish for technical assistance?
Oh God, I hate these.
Sorry? How dare you speak to me like that?
Sorry. Can I have technical assistance, please?
Putting you through, cow.
Yeah. Yeah, Canada assistance.
What?
Canada assistance.
I've got one of your laptops. It won't get past the loading screen.
Have you tried to dans again?
Yes. Look, is there someone else I can talk to?
There is no one available.
All right.
With a model du VES.
What model do I have?
Yes.
It's a Zubion, I think.
Oh, you have to say, we have been told me that you can please
I didn't get that.
Yes, the little stirring.
No, that was worse somehow.
Can you press
Can you press?
delete?
Delete. Can I press delete?
Green?
While.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's so true.
I thought of that and I went, oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny when you're actually doing it. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like, when he first started, although I did say to him, could you speak more slowly, please? And when he did that, I understood that he said he was there to help me. That's what it's like. Oh.
Oh dear.
Well, all right. Hope that next time it goes well, better.
Yes.
Really depends on the tech support person you get, really.
I know. well, and then of course, and then I asked him if there was someone else, just like she did, is there someone else I can speak with? And he finally understood that and said yes, and then he just put me back in the queue, I'm sure, and because I waited another 3 minutes and nobody came on, and I'm thinking, hey, this is crazy, so I'll try it in the middle of the night or sometime when there's fewer people or whatever.
Lynn, I have a question about Spark, and I don't know
Yeah.
whether it's appropriate to everybody else, but I have been using it and I contacted their help desk yesterday and got a few things fixed that I didn't know how to do. But
Sweet.
it is synced with my iPad, but I want to sync it with my phone.
Mm.
And when I go to the App Store to download Spark to my phone, it just has it open all right away, but it wants me to sign up all over again.
Sign into your main account and then it will bring in everything.
Well, I've tried that and it
Oh.
keeps and it keeps wanting to sign in with Google, and I'm so mad at Google. I don't want to sign anything in with Google.
Google was my main email that I linked with it. And once I did that, it brought all my accounts in. So maybe.
Well,
But-
I signed it. I was signing up with, I mean, I used my Gmail account, but it's a Gmail account
Right.
and it's the same email as my Google. I mean, it's the same password, but then it says, pick what you want. Do you want to set it up manually or do you want to,
Mhm.
So I have to click on the different, the Yahoo and the Gmail, I guess, to get
Hmm.
all the accounts to move over.
That's interesting. I've not seen that. But once you do that, then you'll have them all in there once, and they should be synced with what you have on your iPad already. You won't have to delete emails. It will just, you just need to log in.
They will, yeah, because I've noticed that I'm deleting things from everything individually. Well, from my phone differently than my iPad.
Yeah, once your phone's
Yeah,
all one thing, it should work.
it's very strange. Anyway, all right, well, I'll keep working on it, but I find out how to change the font size
Yay.
for sending things, because all the instructions are so that people get it, it's bigger, but I want to have it bigger from the get-go, so I know that it's going bigger.
Mhm.
So.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad they helped you with that.
Progress.
Baby steps,
Mm.
like everything. Dan, it's good to see you. It's been a while. Nice haircut.
Good to see you. Can you see me? I got
There you go.
Stephen and I just were together 12 hours ago. We were studying the last few chapters of Revelation. So you're a piece of cake. We just got 7 plagues. You can't throw anything at us, So, well, how are you all?
Good.
We're great.
I'm fair.
We missed you, Dan.
Oh, come on.
No, we did. We did. We wondered where you were.
Yeah, I've been having some issues,
Oh,
stuff, but
glad you're here with us today.
Yeah.
I have, I'm glad to be here. So I have a few questions.
Go for it.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're here, Dan.
Okay. Now, the good news, Patty wrote me a note. Guess what the bad news is?
You can't find it.
Don't say, but now,
That'd be me.
one thing was Amazon sidewalk. It says sidewalk in it. Some from Amazon now. No, a friend.
An email that you got from
No,
Amazon?
it's some program from Amazon. Sidewalk, some about neighbors side. I'm not getting any go.
Amazon sidewalk. Opt out.
Yeah, now, if worse comes to worse, I can lower.
It's a
myself.
shared network that helps devices like Amazon Echo, Ring security cameras. Okay, so it kind of connects all the smart devices, Amazon devices you have in your home, but I don't think you would have any smart devices in your home. Do you have a,
You think so, huh?
Just Dan, that's all.
Do you think, I mean, you and
What's it-
Patty are smart, of course, but
What's it called again?
Amazon Sidewalk, so do you have a Amazon Alexa or
Oh, yeah.
Echo?
She's all over the place. She's, she knows everything about me more than she
Okay.
needs to know.
Okay,
I've got Alexa, we've got, as far as buying things, I offered the UPS guy back when they used to make Amazon deliveries a few Christmases ago. I told him I claiming him my income tax for spending so much time at my house.
mhm.
I had a bedroom for him, but so I order a lot from Amazon. Is it tied with Amazon or Google? Or
It's Amazon. It sounds like it's a network, like an internet for your Alexa to speak with other Alexas in your house, or if you have, do you have like a security camera from Amazon that
no,
does, or a smart
no,
light?
but I can't tell you that. But no, no.
Do you have, are you getting emails about it? Is it
There's something she found out about. I wonder if it was something. It sounded like it's something you do it with your neighbors or something like that.
yeah, so it's something that you could share. So it's more for people with security cameras or doorbells that have video cameras to capture. It's a network so that you can have like a community watch type surveillance. So if somebody's stealing your packages at your neighbor's door, they at your door, the neighbor's, camera across the street might be able to capture
Hey, look at
the
me now.
person. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do I look like the kind of guy who's got a doorbell with a camera?
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. So
You're just the one that should have it.
yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, so what your neighbors are asking, you don't have anything that would apply to that, so.
Oh, okay,
It's
that's
not
I think.
something-
Okay, that's forget about that one then. Okay, something else. Just recently, she's on her iPad and she is reading a CNN article,
Mhm.
and then the CNN thing comes up and it says, would you support us? That's what I'm saying. What it is they want. You know what they want.
Support us by, subscribing or
Or
turning off your ad blocker or.
what's the other thing that they keep wanting you to do?
They
Basically-
either want you to turn off your ad blocker, which I know you have. So if you turn that off and refresh the page, it might resolve that issue. And also might be, we're not going to show you the rest of the article or video until you subscribe to pay, a monthly or yearly fee to get the content from CNN or something like that. So those are the two big pop-ups that you might get.
It's not the latter. It's something more like the former, where if it's ad blocking, I'm not sure. If you
Yeah.
don't,
And we've looked at shutting off the ad blocker before. We can look at it again if you like. But you said this is on our iPad,
yeah,
which most people don't have ad blockers on their iPads.
we're special. I don't know. Yeah, if it's that, I guess I'll check into that more.
Yeah, ask her, or if you could get a picture of the pop-up.
Just send it to you.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll do that.
if you hold down the two buttons on your iPad, it will make a screenshot of the screen you're on. So then you can just send that to me.
Which two buttons?
I don't know what kind of iPad she has,
She's got an iPad Pro.
but if it's like mine, if I hold down these two buttons right here, yeah, you can see this. Oh, it's the camera app's open. That's just, so if you hear, if there's two buttons here, and did you just hear that click?
Yeah,
That means that it took a picture. Do you see that it's like flashing on the screen and then going down?
right.
So I just took 3 photos of my hair. So it's a button or so like that. Depending on, it's the 2 side button. It's the volume button and the power button. You just hold them down together at the same time.
That'll take a picture of it, so you
It will
send
take
it.
a screenshot. And that's the same with your phone. If you have a phone, iPhone, you just hold down this 2 sides buttons and it takes a photo.
Yeah, it, which size, volume, and let me see, what are the 2 buttons again? Let me write it down.
It's on the iPad, it's the power button, which is this one, and the up volume button, which is this one. So if you hold them together at the same time, it takes a photo.
Okay, well, I may get back to you on that when I can, and next time I'll remember the note, so.
Mhm.
Okay, something for me. I think I must have lost when I must have been finding keys and it disappeared or something, but it was the icon I'd hit and it would bring up the last several files that you were into, you know. It's like an empty cylinder, I think, on there. I double click it and it would bring up all the last files I've been into. And it disappeared. How do I
The
get it?
recent folder on your computer?
Pardon?
Do you mean like the recent folder? On your
Yeah,
computer?
it's the one, but it's the one where you hit an icon and it comes up immediately. You don't go into the line of recent. It comes up immediately and shows you the files.
Mhm.
In other words, I lost it from my,
Desktop?
yeah,
Is this, it's not your trash can, the items in your trash,
no,
correct?
these are goodies, not baddies.
Okay. Do you want to screen share your computer and we might be able to find it for you?
Yeah. Are you okay doing this now or? Now that
Sure.
I hit screen share?
Yeah.
Where I need my desktop.
Yep.
Where in the world is it?
The desktop, and then there's a blue share button. At least it used to be blue.
Just
Or screen, sometimes labeled screen.
here in the top, close them. Oh yeah, screen, the screen here.
Mhm.
Click that.
Yep. And it's coming. There we go.
Where?
I see you. Okay.
Yeah, where's my desktop?
I see your desktop. Do you not see your desktop?
No, I see join a meeting with one click.
Yeah, you can close out of that screen. It looks like you have Skype open.
Only by wandering fingers.
That's okay.
Okay, stop. So just,
Hit the X in the
X.
corner.
I go to my,
okay, I'm screen sharing. Now I go back to my,
You can minimize that window.
okay.
And it looks like your email.
Yeah.
You could close out of that too. Yep.
There
Okay.
you go.
Well. Okay.
So where did this folder used to be for you, Dan?
Okay.
It should be.
Let's say I
up-
want,
I'm
when
sorry, go ahead.
right here, my inbox. It used to be up here.
Hmm. Recent in your emails or recent files on your computer?
Could be either, maybe. I think it's files.
Okay.
If you open the folder at the top left,
It's yellow.
yeah,
With a little blue.
This one here?
yep.
It might be a double click.
It look like that.
No. What
Yeah.
it does, it come on and show a slide. It actually looks like a folder. Shows a folder. It's got the name of that file. Then another one. It goes throughout the screen. Show them. Shoot, I gotta get some water in my mouth. So what I've done is, if these are the last ones I've been on, it would have it would have automatically brought these up so I could look at them, not in this form, but I could look at them and just click on the most recent things I've been into.
Oh. Unfortunately, what you're describing sounds like what's in front of you. I'll be quiet for a minute. I have to answer a phone call.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, go get some water.
You must know where it is.
I don't know what it is. That folder or that image you have right there in front of you with the recent files listing all those Word documents is what I think of when people say I want recent files.
So anyhow, regardless of what I'm seeing, I'm getting the same thing here.
Yeah, so unless you saw it in like a different format, we can change the view of those items so they're like bigger and it's not a list.
No, that's very Sesame Street-ish. I don't need to have pictures and stuff, so I'll just do it this way.
Now,
Yeah,
this will go away if you navigate someplace else. You have to be on quick access for this listing
Quick?
to be available.
You have to be quick.
Has to be on quick access.
Stephen, is there a way to drag the recent files into that like top, items like under quick access or?
I'm not sure. Let me, oh, now that we're in screen share, here we go. Video. Well, it doesn't help.
Yes, no?
No, that's not what I wanted. With Dan's screen being shared, I don't see a way to get to my screen to
Let me
test that.
stop sharing it so you can then share.
So can we drag this over to here?
Do you want to show us what you're doing?
I'm gonna see if it works first. No, you can't.
Okay.
It doesn't move.
Okay. I use this. How do you create things on your desktop?
Create a folder.
Yeah.
So if you close out of all of the stuff that's open on your computer at the moment, so you see your desktop.
Should I do it?
Go ahead and share again.
I stopped your screen share so Stephen could show something, but then. So you need to share again.
I'll do that because I'm that kind of guy. I'm a sharing guy.
Appreciate it.
Okay, now, let's see, do, right here, screen.
Yep. And then share.
Didn't I share?
Yeah.
Maybe it's coming. Did the pop-up window go away?
Oh, wait, I just had it. Okay, that should do it.
Okay. So if you right click in that purple section of your
Desktop here.
you can do that too. Yep. There's two ways. So if you click desktop.
No, you don't want to right click on that. You want to left click on that to go there. So now you're looking at the same thing as all these icons on your desktop, but they're listed as files and folders.
Okay.
Do you see at the top section of that screen, there's a yellow folder that says underneath new folder?
Yeah.
If you click that, it's going to add a new folder on your desktop.
Okay, but now I don't know what I'll do with it.
See you, Connie.
Okay.
So it's waiting for you to name it.
Okay, I don't know what it is, so I'll just get out of it.
But that's how you do it.
Okay.
That's how you do a folder. Now, if you wanted to create some kind of file, like a Word document,
right?
You can right click in empty space over there on the right.
Empty space.
In the list of files. Down lower.
Under where it says search desktop.
Yeah. Oh, good call.
Under where I can you see where I'm at? I'm over there's open and select.
Yeah, you see where it says search desktop just under there?
No,
our faces might be over it.
You are.
Keep going below that and to the right, Dan.
I see Lynn and Stephen.
Oh, okay.
So
then the easy thing to do would be to to close these two Explorer windows.
Maybe he can't do that if we're over his.
Oh, that's true.
You know, this.
Can you right click on the purple of your desktop?
There you go. Now you see the word new
Mhm,
down near the bottom.
right.
And if you hover over new, it'll give you a list of things you can create.
Hover.
Now, if you go to the right, you could choose, I want to make a Word document or a PowerPoint or a Excel document or whatever.
Okay, so this would be, if I want to get into directly into Word to do a Word document.
That's one way to do it.
Okay, now how did I do it? I always, when I talk to you guys, I found something, boy, I really like that, but I don't know how I got here. What did I do? I
So
went-
just
You-
click anywhere else and we'll start from scratch.
okay,
The first thing you're going to do is right click on the purple.
Okay, that's, okay. Right click on, so let's see if this was off. Okay, right click on purple. And then that screen comes up. Then go to was it new?
Yep.
Cool. And new. Left click on new. Right click.
You just
Hover.
have to hover over it.
Okay. Okay.
And then you would left click on the kind of document that you want to create.
For a tech document.
There you go.
Now that's an unformatted text document. That's not a Word document.
Looks like he uses those though.
Oh yeah, I see.
I do.
Yeah. So now you can either double click on it and it will open the file or just leave it there. Did you double click and get that?
No, that's a one click.
I got click again.
Mhm.
Twice quickly. There you go.
Quickly is not part of my lexicon.
That's okay. You pulled it off. You were quick enough.
If you have trouble clicking twice, you can click once and then click on open.
Yeah, no. I'm kind of, you know. Okay, what am I doing?
I don't know.
That's a blank text document. You can type information in it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think I know from what
What you're
we,
doing?
yeah, well, I won't go that far, but enough so I can do the next things. And then if there's some things I still don't know how to do, I'll come back next
Okay.
time. Thank you all. Thank you for your patience.
Any other questions, Dan, while we are
No.
screen sharing?
Not now. I've done enough time, but thank you all for hanging in there.
Okay.
You could also do it, correct, because I'm not sure if this is right or not. If you were doing like a Word document, you could just do a save as and go and save on desktop, and it would go to desktop, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There's a lot of different ways you can do it.
Yeah, I didn't want to confuse it in the middle of it, but I was
Yep.
thinking I did that.
Everybody does it differently. There's no one
Um,
right way.
Is there a way on a computer to get a screenshot of a pop-up window? Because I couldn't do it. When I did screenshot, it just would go away, or it would, well, I actually wouldn't even, the pop-up window came up and my background would gray out, still very gray. And so I tried to do screenshot and it just would not take it. So finally I took a picture of it. The email I sent you, I took a picture with my camera of the screen.
If
Screenshot.
you-
and of course,
You use the one key to do the screenshot, right?
yes.
If you hold Alt down while you do the screenshot, it's supposed to only take a screenshot of the active window. And since the pop-up is the active window, it should get it.
That's
Okay.
fingers on all
Actually-
and what else?
Well, actually, I used the key on my computer. I have a screenshot that is, I have to use the shift key. It's the uppercase of something over the numbers. But there's an F key that's for screenshot, right? That I don't know about.
My keyboard has a print screen button over the,
Okay. I got it. Yeah, it's it's F10 on my laptop. Okay, I should try that because I've been using the old fashioned way, which originally was a.
and if you hold Alt down while you hit it,
Okay.
it should do the active window, which would in that case be the pop-up.
Pop up. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna try that. That's good.
Yep.
I'm not gonna try it now because I'm on my laptop, not my computer, so.
It should work both places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did that answer questions?
Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions that you guys have?
If I have time to explain it, I go to file, put something back in, I go to, wait a minute. To open something up and it says file's already open. Never mind. I was gonna learn, next time it happens, I'll make a copy of it and tell you about it, so. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Are
real-
you sure we can't help you with whatever?
Yeah, I have to help myself first and understand. And then I will put it in my file and then I'll have it for our next meeting.
Okay,
I'll be speeding up a little bit, so.
cool.
Sorry to take your time. I don't want to waste your time. but
You're not wasting our time.
Appreciate
happy
it.
to. That's what we're here for.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other things? I have a video I can show you guys too if you want.
Okay.
Okay, hearing none. I promoted this last week for you. But we're going to watch it now. It's on something called Dark Patterns of the Web.
The way you said that.
Yeah.
Dark patterns are features of interface design crafted to trick users into doing things that they might not want to do, but which benefit the business in question. Here's an example. Have you ever tried to delete your Amazon account? Here's the Amazon homepage. What's the first thing you might think to do? The obvious place to look is the account dropdown here. Once you're in here, you look around, it's a lot of information, but if I'm interested in deleting my account, I think that your account is probably a good place to go. Once I'm on this page, there's a lot more information, payment options, login and security, and a bunch of stuff down here. Unfortunately, you could click every link on your account page, but none would deliver you to a place where you could actually delete it because it's not here. In order to actually delete your Amazon account, you have to go all the way down to the bottom of the page and under Let Us Help You, click Help. Once you're in here, you have to navigate to Need More Help because putting it on this page would just be too easy. Then click Contact Us. This is where it starts to get ridiculous. It's still nowhere to be seen, but of the 4 options on the top that you want help with, click Prime or something else. You want the something else. In this Tell Us More About Your Issue dropdown, there's still nothing that suggests account deletion. You just have to know to click Login and Security. And then in a second dropdown, there it is, the magic button, close my account. Except in order to actually do that, you now have to have a chat conversation with an Amazon associate who's going to tell you all the reasons account deletion is a bad idea. See, you can't delete the account yourself. They have to do it for you. This is a dark pattern, a crappy user experience that intentionally makes it difficult, almost impossible without help, to do something that hurts Amazon. UX specialist Harry Brignall categorizes this specific kind of dark pattern as a roach motel, a design that makes it very easy for you to get into a situation, but very hard to get out. Brignall is actually the one who coined the term dark pattern in 2010, and he's been cataloging and lecturing about the issue ever since. Many of these dark patterns we're all familiar with. I only have to search my email for a few seconds to find one. For example, here, I'm getting spam emails from Architectural Digest. I scroll down and look at that. This is a mess, but it's a mess on purpose. The unsubscribe link is here, but it's devilishly hard to see. That's because it's the same font and virtually the same color as the rest of the fine print. Here's another dark pattern that uses color to misdirect. Over at the user testing blog, Jennifer Jerome points out that the mobile game 2 Dots carries you through the experience by offering green buttons. A green button to start the game, a green button to pick a level, a green button to start the level, and 3 green buttons to continue to the next level, and so on. But once you lose a level, the color scheme changes. The first green button you see leads you right to an in-app purchase, while the continue button is just a little X that blends into the larger element. I wonder how many people clicked buy moves reflexively as a Pavlovian response. Now, to be fair, this is a pretty benign dark pattern, but it shows how companies can use something as simple as color to trick you into doing what they want. On the more egregious end of the spectrum, you have stuff like this banner ad for Chatmost, which is made to look like it has a speck of dust on it, causing people to brush it away and accidentally click the link. Or you have sites like Booking.com, where they do everything in their power to increase the urgency of a purchase, going so far as to alert you in big red notifications of the hotel rooms that you just missed. I mean, you better book now. You don't want to be left behind again, do you? Every once in a while, a company goes a little too far and actually breaks the law. Remember when you used to get spam with all those LinkedIn invites from friends? Well, that was because of a confusing dark pattern on their add contacts page, which allowed LinkedIn to scoop up people's email contacts and send them messages repeatedly without their consent. In a comprehensive blog post, Dan Schlosser showed how LinkedIn tried to trick users 8 times in their sign up and onboarding procedures into surrendering their email contacts. Unfortunately for LinkedIn, this proved to be a step too far. Users filed a legal challenge claiming that sending multiple unwarranted emails hurt their professional reputation. LinkedIn settled the dispute for $13 million, which came out in the end to about $10 per user. It's rare for dark patterns to face consequences like these. Mostly they stay just on the right side of the law, understanding that it's hard to legislate around the psychological tricks of UX design. Everything on the internet is fighting for your attention, but there's a difference between those who are taking the time to build trust and loyalty and the special offer you clicked, which actually enrolled you in a monthly subscription, or the social network that dark patterned you into letting it sell data that you didn't even know it had. Some of the responsibility is on us, but some is on design too. And it's not the fault of the designers. They're just doing what they're tasked to do, knowing full well that if they don't, others will. As Brignall says, our best defense against the dark patterns is to be aware of them and shame the companies who utilize them. Design is what mediates our interaction with the internet. It's the language we read it in. It's not too much to ask that that language be comprehensible and honest. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. This episode was brought to you by
Shut up.
NordVPN. Now,
There we
You
go.
can't turn it off, right?
It's a dark pattern.
That's not so funny. That actually happened to me yesterday when I accidentally on my laptop opened a file that I had received from someone that it wanted to open it in Word, and I do not have Word on my laptop. So it led me to believe I could look at it this once, but then I had to accept such and such, and it kept going, and I could not get rid of it. I could not go back. I could not even close out that whole screen. I finally just actually shut down, and when it said, do you really want to shut down because this and this is open? I said, yes, and I got rid of it. But that it took me, I mean, there was just no way to go anywhere else except that agree with what they said, or, you know, and give them some information or something. And that was Microsoft. That was, you know, legitimate.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
all of these are the big tech companies, and that's
Yeah.
why they're big and can get away with it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you. It's no fun.
But there is an F key, isn't there, that will close the open window? I don't know what number that is though. Whichever, there's something that it can, like if you got a pop-up, you could close it with this F key, but I have to go look up which one it was. Nobody.
Sometimes the escape key will get you out of something.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that might work. Yeah.
Mhm.
If you want a free alternative to Word on your laptop, I recommend LibreOffice.
LIEBRA or how?
LIBRE.
Okay.
It's got an alternative to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Draw.
Okay. Have you heard of Apache?
I have heard of it, but I have no experience with it.
That's what I've used on my computer for years. The thing I don't like about it, the Word document type thing, does not have spell check.
Ooh.
Oh, well,
so I'm on
LibreOffice
my
has
own.
spell check.
Okay, I will look into that. Thank you.
I didn't know
And
there was
it'll-
any that didn't.
One very cool thing about it is it'll let you save your work in Word format
Okay.
for other people to read Word documents that you create. Another
Yeah.
nice thing is it will export directly to a PDF, which I think is a step Microsoft doesn't do.
Really? I
Really?
thought I've done that in Microsoft.
Huh?
I thought I've done that in Microsoft.
Oh, maybe you have. I didn't used to.
Oh.
But I do all my documents in LibreOffice and then share them with, if I have to share them with somebody who has Office, I just save it in the Office format and send it to them.
What's LibreOffice and how does that change from my suite?
Well, you already have Microsoft Office, so you don't need it.
Okay.
Unless you want to stop using Microsoft for any reason.
No,
Then
the things I've learned, there's no sense I'm learning them, so.
Exactly.
Well, and actually I can't remember what the Word document is called. Open Office, I guess is called. Open Office is what the Apache is. I can save that as a Word document too. However, it's gotta be whatever it was, 98 or something, Word 98. What was that? It's so far long ago, but people have been able to open it. But, I definitely need something you can save as what is it, DocX now that Word
Yeah.
does?
Yeah, that's this format that,
Yeah.
You know what I do? I hit the 3 buttons at the top right hand, and it gives a listing, and on that listing is copy, print, and I hit print and go down. I print out documents that way. It works out. Do you know what I mean by the 3 dots?
Mhm.
yeah,
So that's another way to print documents, pop-ups and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah,
More than one way to do pretty much everything, isn't there?
there is.
yeah, that's the part that makes it confusing.
Well, and I think it makes it helpful for a lot of people because
Now,
things.
does yours, Steve, does yours have a publisher like thing, or is it just a PowerPoint like one?
Let me look real quick. I don't
Because-
use Publisher, so I can't say for sure.
See, that's what I was missing from the Word suite, from the Office, Word Office suite, but, and I could have gotten just Publisher like for $150 or something, but I finally figured out how to use my Open Office PowerPoint knockoff to do Publisher stuff, and it's a little bit cumbersome.
It has something called Impress, which looks like that's the PowerPoint.
Yeah, that
That's
impresses. That's what mine is called. It's called Impress, the one in Apache Open Office.
Interesting.
And it is PowerPoint, but it has, you can still move stuff around like you can in Publisher. You can do text docs, text blocks and stuff.
There
as opposed
is
to,
not a Publisher equivalent.
Yeah, that's neither is
InDesign. InDesign's better.
Yeah, InDesign is a great piece of
absolutely.
software, but it costs a fortune.
Right. Oh, right. And that's what was the one just before InDesign? Because I got out of the industry when.
Word Perfect.
No.
No.
The
Word.
I have
no.
Word. I have Word Perfect.
No, not Photoshop. What? There's something before. It was before InDesign.
Yes, my father used it before InDesign, and when he had to change over, he had a fit.
Yeah.
I
can't think what the name of that was though. Oh. Anyway. See, it was before Lynn's time. She doesn't.
can
even
see
know.
the icon on his computer.
I used PageMaker for a lot of years.
Yes, that's what it was.
Thank you.
PageMaker.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, PageMaker was.
Is this the same stuff that I do on Microsoft Works? On Microsoft?
Works is just another version of Word.
Word, is that, I'm saying not Works, Word, Microsoft Word.
Yeah,
So it's the same thing?
it does the same thing. The interface is a little different.
Is Microsoft Word the wrong thing for me to be on?
No, if you already subscribe to it, you might as well keep it.
Okay. Why do something new, right?
Whatever you're most comfortable with, Dan. That's all that matters.
It gives me a lifetime membership in this group,
Yes.
But Steve, for my laptop, I was deciding that I was going to use the Google stuff that what are those documents called?
Google Docs, Google, yeah.
But
Google
you
Drive.
can't use,
Sheets.
you can't use Google Docs to open a Word document, right?
Unless you import your Word documents in there.
Oh, but if I'm gonna do that, I might as well, yeah, okay.
I have an important question. How
Mm-hmm.
many of you were surprised when you heard about Bill Gates? Were you surprised or not?
Yes.
With the breakup or what?
Yeah,
Something
the whole
else.
thing. The breakup, the whole thing that, I don't know. I was just surprised. I thought he was really straight up sort of guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not married to him.
Yeah.
Too bad you'd be getting a nice settlement.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, it's too bad you're not. You'd be getting a nice settlement.
Yeah, but I got, down, need to look at that face. No,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Everybody's human. I'm not surprised. But
Yeah, no, I'm not judging. It just surprised me because he's, I don't know.
mhm.
Seemed
It's
pretty-
funny, these household names, you think of them as like these distant figures and not, that are better than everyone else, but not necessarily true.
Just because you have the most money in the world, still the phrase money doesn't buy happiness. I guess that's a perfect example.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I would think their lives would be tough being that
Yeah,
famous.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have a lot of money.
I don't think it's worth I know everybody wants to be a celebrity. I don't think it's worth it. But that's just me.
I'm gonna be a celebrity. I just want to be rich so I could give it away.
Right? That'd be nice. But
Then everybody would be contacting you all the time and you wouldn't be sure. Now you know I like you because you're you. You know? But no, seriously, you wouldn't know that maybe I'm just kissing up to you for the money, you know?
mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
Nobody in this support group gets kissed up to because of their money, I think. You know? I don't know about the rest of you, but
Yeah.
well,
Anyway, I know it's 11, so if you guys want to
Yep,
duck
yeah.
out, feel free.
Yes, have to go.
Um,
Thank you, thanks.
Thank
See you
Another
guys
great
next
day.
week.
good to see you.
Good to see everyone.